Good morning, everyone, and happy Safari Day. Mr. Genie is dressed up in his safari jacket. I have a safari hat. I also have a safari bag. Now, how are you going to dress up for today, for Safari Day? Maybe you can take a picture of yourself outside. Maybe you can take a picture of you dressed in some animal prints. How are you going to celebrate Safari Day? Speaking of today is Wednesday the Rainbow, May 20th, 2020. And you know what time it is. It is time for math meeting. And let's start with our game of this or that. Everyone say this or that. This or that. I have another story for you today. So I was at a different store. I was at an ice cream store, and I wanted to buy a scoop of strawberry ice cream. Strawberry and pistachio. Everyone knows my favorite ice cream are strawberry and pistachio. Now, when I wanted to go buy it, they told me I needed a quarter. And I was like, what does a quarter look like? And I looked in my bag right here, and I saw only 2 coins. I saw this coin, and I also saw this coin. Which one is the quarter? Point to the quarter. Is it this one? Let's see. If I remember what a quarter looks like, a quarter has George Washington on it. Is this George Washington? No, huh? Who's that? This is Abraham Lincoln. And a quarter, is a quarter this color? Is a quarter copper? No, a quarter is silver. So this is not a quarter. This is an imposter. So what's the name of this coin? This is a penny. And what's the value of this penny? It's 1 cent. So that means, is this a quarter? Let's see. Who's on the head? George Washington. Yep, that's George Washington. And remember the size of a quarter? Is a quarter small or is it big? A quarter is big, huh? So this must be a quarter. And what's the value of this quarter? I also need to know the value so I can buy my ice cream. The value is 25 cents. Nice job, friends. So this is a quarter, and now I can buy my ice cream. Thank you for playing this or that. Thank you, George Washington. All right, let's move on to our game of Hot Spot. For this week, we've been focusing on level 18. What level? 18. Now you have to add 1, you have to subtract 1, you have to add 0, you have to take away 0. You also have to subtract a number from itself. So let's do this one first. So here's a number taken away from itself. So what's 8 minus 8? It's 0. What's 9 minus 9? What's 9 minus 9? It's 0. What's 6 minus 6? 0. What do you notice? Every time we take away the same number, what do you notice when we take away a number from itself? The answer is always 0. So 10 minus 10, still 0. 100 minus 100, still 0. 1,200 minus 1,200, still 0. Nice job, friends. Let's move on to adding 0. So what's 9 plus 0? It's 9. How about 8 plus 0? It's 8. What about 7 plus 0? It's still 7. What about 10 plus 0? It's still 10. What do you notice about every time we add 0 to a number? What happens to that number? Does the number change? The number stays the same. So 10 plus 0 stays the same. It's still 10. All right, let's move on to taking away 0. What's 6 take away 0? Still 6. How about 7 take away 0? It's still 7. What about 8 take away 0? It's still 8. What about 9 take away 0? It's still 9. So what do you notice every time we take away 0? Does the answer change? Does the number change? The number stays the same. So 100 minus 0 is still 100. The number stays the same. What if we add 1 to a number? What's 5 plus 1 more? It's 6. How about 7 plus 1 more? It's 8. What about 9 plus 1 more? It's 10. What about 8 plus 1 more? It's 9. What do you notice when you add 1 to a number? The answer is just always 1 more. So if I add 1 more to 8, it's the next number. What's the next number after 8? 8 plus 1 more is 9. You can use your brain to solve it in a much faster way too. Remember, for 9 plus 1, first thing you do is take your bigger number. Which one's your bigger number? 9. So put in your brain, or in my case, my hat. And then I'm gonna add 1 more. I'm just adding 1 more. So 9, count on from 9, 9, 10. So 9 plus 1 more makes 10. So you can always count on from the bigger number. You can always count on from the bigger number. Let's finish off this level with taking away 1. What's 7 minus 1? It's 6. How about 9 minus 1? It's 8. How about 10 minus 1? The answer is 9. What about 8 minus 1? It's 7. So friends, what do you notice when you take away 1 from a number? It's always 1 less. So let's take this one for example. I can solve it by taking the big number again. So what number is a big number? It's 8. I'll put 8 in my brain. And then how many are we taking away? I'm just taking away 1. So when I'm taking away 1, I can just count down or count backwards. Okay, and I'm only gonna count backwards 1 time. So let's count from 8, count down. 8, 7. That's it. 8 minus 1 is 7. If I answer 10 minus 1, get the bigger number. Which number is bigger, 10 or 1? 10. And then I see the minus sign. Are we going to count up or are we going to count down? We're going to count down because we're taking away numbers. So you get 10 in your brain, and then you're taking away 1. Count down. 10, 9. So 10 minus 1 is 9. Okay, friends? So make sure you practice this level. This is one of the trickiest levels to pass if you haven't passed it yet. I would suggest families, please try and practice at least once a day. It's really, really important that these students answer these flashcards within 3 seconds. If they don't answer within 3 seconds, then they don't pass the level, even if they get it right. So it's a matter of practice. Really, anytime you have throughout the day or on the weekend, even during the summer, because we're very close to the summertime, just go over these flashcards, and these are going to definitely help them in first grade when they tackle larger, more difficult math problems. All right, so go ahead and kiss your brain 2 times. 1, 2. And that's it for math meeting. Math meeting is over. And let's get started on our daily math activity. Come on.